Good evening, Night City. Sorry, I've been playing Cyberpunk. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Dire Bear, and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am your host, the Bard with no name. Normally, there's some preamble that goes on here, but I don't have a lot of amble to pre, so let's get to ads, and let's go for it. Tom!
Well, thank you, JT, and thank you, adventurers, as always, for joining us for yet another round of Falskallan shenanigans. Sure to be a rip-roaring good time tonight. As usual, please make sure to get all your goddamn cuss words out before Charminar starts fucking with us. Might be a bit tougher for Yimmer tonight, though. He's got a bolt in his arm, courtesy of a severely buggered-up crossbow. Spleen, Beatrice, and Hal just got a face full of exploding abomination, and Howard and Diamondback actually didn't catch any hurt that last session. Go us! Still, there's wounds need patching, locks need picking, and we need to check and see if any of us know how to remove a crossbow bolt from somebody's arm bone. Thankfully, we can check all those skills with our first sponsor, D&D Beyond. Their platform allows us to keep all our campaign info and character sheets in one place. They've got extensive character creation tools, expandable notes sections, and just about every source book you can name. Their digital character sheet also has all of your proficiency bonuses filled in based on your stats. It's never been easier for your party to confirm that no, none of you are particularly good at investigation. Thanks to D&D Beyond for continuing to sponsor us and our continual use of intelligence as a dump stat. We've always been more musically inclined on this stream anyway, which suits our second sponsor perfectly. FX May Vary is a genre-hoppin', hard-rockin', dice-rollin' band of magnificent musicians from Newmarket, Ontario, who've recently joined the rarefied air of Dire Bear sponsors. They balance toe-tapping tunes with mental health advocacy, and two of their esteemed number are even on one of our D&D shows. You can seek them out on YouTube, Spotify, and just about any place where you stream music. You can also reach out to them on Facebook and Instagram. Their music is designed to be enjoyed by everybody. Be warned, though, side effects may include feelings of happiness, an impulsive desire to move rhythmically, a desire to share with others, and a compulsion to follow the band on social media. As always, though, individual effects may vary. And if you're hearing all this and thinking, man, I'd really like to hear Tom's lovely voice singing my praises on these streams, well, you're in luck! You can sponsor Dire Bear yourself via our Patreon page and get some killer rewards for it, too. Discord privileges, merch, and mentions at the end of our streams. On Wednesdays, that means you get your name sung out in a patented Diamondback parody song of variable quality, aiming for better tonight. At our highest tier, you even have an opportunity to get monthly voice acting lessons with me. That's right. If you want to know how to voice inhuman villains, or stalwart heroes, or maybe even sultry rogues that give your fellow players severe trouble in the pants, I would be more than happy to put my experience as a voiceover and radio professional at your disposal. Hop on over to patreon.com/DireBearAC and become part of the magic. And while you're at it, if you want to show off your love for Dire Bear in more obvious ways, why not wear us? The Dire Bear merch store on Streamlabs has some great merch for all your nerdy needs. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies. Otter still hasn't made official Dire Bear thongs, but I will not give up until it happens. We do, however, have tank tops now. Our new Beyond Alignment line of Pride merch includes our first set of tank tops so you can show off those sick arms of yours in beautifully inclusive fashion. Beyond Alignment is also featured on t-shirts, and variants include the non-binary, trans, and Black Lives Matter Pride colors. They're geek, they're chic, and they're a stylish reminder that human rights are a year-round battle. Our 2S LGBTQIA kindred are still facing a lot of renewed hatred and idiocy from politicians, butthurt straights, and bitch-ass hockey players worldwide. These symbols cannot be just an expression of joy. They are also a promise to stand arm in arm with those who are hurting, to add your voice to yours when they cry out for better, and to be their bulwark against any gutless cockwomble who thinks their humanity is a matter of debate. Bears are known for their protective instincts, so be the Dire Bear that lives up to that rep. JT, back over to you.
Okie dokie. Well, with that, thank you, Tom. It was always nice to have you do the ad reads instead of me because it's a lot more professionally done. That being said, let's get into tonight's episode of Falskallan Nights, unless we got somebody else got to preach something. No? Nothing? Let's fly.
Three, two.
1, 5, 3. We're live. Oh shit, we're live. Last time on Falskallan Nights, our team of fuckwads decided to be fuckwads and run through the hospital. What do we do? We're just gonna make the most noise, grabbing the attention of these creatures as they make it to the entrance, thus leading to a damn well-executed fight of well-oiled machinery. I.e., Yimmer gets a bolt in his arm, Howard puts flames to everything, Halsterian decided to fight things up front, even though these things explode, then decided to be a part of the explosion range. Beatrice got 2 finishems. That being said, with the scouting party that's left and that has left the front area, and the snowstorm still going on, but looks very more subdued than what it was before, we're going to get ourselves into tonight's session. Well, maybe if our camera operator will give me... Wait, are we in? This is what happens when 2 people live in the same house and get food during the intro. Well-oiled machine here, people. This is what we do. That being the case, so Beatrice, Halsterian, and Spleen, y'all hurting hard from these creatures that just exploded all over you. Yimmer, you're having a hell of a time getting a bolt out of your hand, out of your bicep there. And Diamondback, you're doing fine. You're the only one who did fine this battle. Howard, the flames are still kind of going around. They're not wildfires like, but
I'm gonna put
the point
those
being
out.
is, Yimmer, you might want to move before flames start catching towards you. It's kind of toasty. It feels nice. But that being the case, it still sucks.
Yeah, Yimmer just kind of rolls over to the side and props himself up with the one hand and kind of takes in everything that's just happened. This scene.
I'm just over there putting out fires.
Self-made ambulance.
All right, who wants healing?
Me.
Oh, please.
Me.
Yes.
Just a little. Don't need a bunch, but
I need it all.
You see, it's in my eyes. I can't see. Where are you?
Yeah, me without a 5th level spell slot. All right, just hang in there. Howard, you got them fires all taken care of?
Yep, working on it.
Very good.
Almost done.
It doesn't take
And,
too long to put the fires out. You start getting them under control rather quickly and easily.
Yeah. So I just kind of sing out to the crew. This time I know you're not the answer to my prayers. And I have grown with each disappointment through the years. But as bad as I am, oh, as bad As I am, I'm still here. Give you some healing, so this is going to take a couple of rolls. Bear with me.
Excellent.
At some
Wonderful
point, I
time
have to
for us.
request you to sing something from the Spirit movie. Spirit soundtrack.
All right, who's battered up the worst?
I'm at 23.
I'm less than that.
Okay. All right, so first 4th level healing slot is going to Halsterian. Nice. That is... Oh, I forgot to roll one. Ooh, very nice. So that is 18 hit points back to Halsterian.
I will certainly take it. Thank you.
There we go. Beatrice. There we go. You're getting 16 hit points back. All right. Tapped out there. Spleen. Sorry, these are lower level slots now. That is 11 hit points back to you. Yimmer. That is also 11 hit points back to you.
Much obliged.
No problem. I don't know if that popped the bolt out of your arm, but there we are.
It did not.
I just made it hurt more when he pulls it out.
Now he's just gonna
It
attack
healed around
something
it.
with it.
All right.
Held that? Like, seriously? I just want to role play accurately, so.
The bolt is still in your arm.
Oh, hell. All
Oh,
right.
good shot.
Magic's starting to run low. Anybody else need healing?
Thankfully, not this time.
All right. Well, we'll hold back for now and hope we don't run into any more of those things.
That means everybody shut the fuck up. Right? I think it's a shut the fuck up moment.
We might be clear, but be quiet anyways.
Where do we go? What are we doing?
That way.
Spade. I see you're really stressed, and I think I have something you can direct that to.
What?
I see. Got this thing in my arm, and it's stuck. But it's poison. So, go wrap it up, and then I need you to yank it out.
Why don't
Okay.
we take it out when we can treat it better?
Well, I can treat it better. You think I can't treat it better? I'm like the god of treat.
Am I having a stroke, or did everyone else forget we're in a hospital?
A what?
But there's no doctors here. There's nobody that'll do anything, and all the supplies that we had just went goodbye with the tieflings.
There's still going to be tools around, right? There's...
Do we need tools to yank an arrow or a bolt out of his arm?
Yeah, look, it's not the
Depends
first
on how
time.
cleanly you want it out.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Okay, yank it.
It's alright, I've still got a few.
I told you what would happen.
Also, if we try to go find more, like a tool to take it out of his arm, we might run into more of those creatures. We really don't want to run into those creatures because they're motherfuckers. I don't believe you guys, but I believe you guys now. They're motherfuckers. Don't fucking touch them.
No. No screaming.
Oh, just a second. I pull out a bolt and Yimmer bites down on it. Not a poison bolt.
Oh man.
All right, so you're going in. You're
Yeah. I'm
gonna bite
taking
the
a hold.
bolt. Yimmer's gonna bite the bolt. Spleen, you're pulling the bolt out of his arm.
Uh-huh.
All right, make a strength check.
Okay, just a sec. Hold on.
Yimmer, I'd like for you to make a contested Constitution save.
Constitution.
Would this be as a bear totem I get advantage on
Pulling.
strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break
Yeah,
objects.
no, I would consider this an action within that realm.
So much better. Okay. Strength check. That is a 19.
Cool.
14.
14. So kind of spleen, easy enough. You've pulled all these things, but you've pulled a bunch of
It's meat. It's fine.
yeah, you've pulled a bunch of like you're used to grabbing and just pulling things.
Rip
I'm having a
tear.
hard time explaining things right now. That being said, you kind of like half brace your foot up against the desk, grab onto the bolt, and you're like, one quick jolt.
On 3. 1.
With that, Yimmer, the contested Constitution was to see how much pain it would have been,
Hmm.
and it sucked. But given that you were holding yourself fairly straight and actually fairly straight and true, it came out rather smoothly, which was nice. It still hurts, and now it's bleeding.
Well, it's going to leave a mark. And yeah, Yimmer will just kind of wrap it up with cloth, I guess.
Make a
Sleep.
medicine check.
Is there still some fires?
Howard has been putting them out as you've been doing this. At this point, it's just kind of the firefighter.
I could make one.
Oh, of all time.
I would like to take a dagger and heat it up and
9 for me.
So you got a what?
9.
A 9?
Med-
So haphazardly pulling out one of your tourniquets, you kind of you wrap up the bicep and you kind of pull just a little too tight, and it just like it's super uncomfortable. And the spleen comes in.
yeah, covers your mouth. I'm the god of treat.
Which at that point, take 1 point of fire damage, please.
Not so bad.
But it looks like this wound has been effectively staunched.
It's going to be interesting having all that burnt stuff, in there, so. Because I had it. Yeah, not the first time.
Yeah, we could just cut it open again and just get it out.
No. I think I'm good. I appreciate it. Thank you. Are you feeling better?
Yeah,
Good.
thanks.
No, thank you. Well, are we going to administration?
Smart people want to do smart people things.
We do
Yeah.
need to get information if we have any hope of making this stop happening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Plus-
quite, like you said.
Plus, now that I think of it, wonder if administration's where they keep payroll.
Maybe.
Ooh, money?
I mean, not that I want to be too insensitive, but it doesn't look like anybody else is using this hospital, so I think all staff may have been laid off, so to speak.
Yeah. GT, what time of day is it?
You're looking. It's hard to tell because it's still kind of snowing outside. Given that it's been hours since you left Darren's abode, you kind of get the guess that it might be late morning, early afternoon.
Okay. Good enough. Well, if everyone's ready, let's quietly head over.
Yeah. Quietly.
And we'll head.
Should we take like one of their limbs or something that's left over for the people? Because like, won't they want like things to show, like samples? I don't fucking know. Smart people things.
Yeah, like when we took. Yeah, like when we got like the Trollsbane mushrooms.
Let's grab on the way out.
Yeah.
We don't really have a great bag to put those things in, and I'd rather not accidentally poke through one of our bags with them spines.
On that note, Yimmer is looking for a spine to put in his bag.
Yanking spines
It's a hospital.
off the
They gotta
legs.
have separate spines.
No, like one of the spines from the.
Oh, you're talking like one of those.
Yeah.
My assortment of spines.
See, I want to make you make an investigation check, but at that point, it's like they're kind of everywhere. And given that one just exploded, you find one that is embedded inside of one of the desks. Pretty much.
Hey, G, I'm kind of, busted up. Do you mind yanking that out too?
It comes out relatively easy because it's a spike. It does not smell good. It smells of rot, and well, there's that residual smell of the poison that you've now kind of gotten acquainted from.
What does it smell like?
It smells like really, really like bad, gross, like butt,
Okay.
like booty cheeks, like real bad.
Oh.
Like I
Like
don't even want it.
Like that one place that we ended up leaving early?
Oh yeah, I felt bad for him though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an awkward time. But,
Yeah.
you gotta look out for number one.
Mm-hmm.
And, no one wants to catch anything like that. Nah. Anyways, could I, do you mind if I have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Mr. Slack, I got something new for you. Puts it in.
Does it eat it?
I don't know. Well, when I stick my hand in, things come out. Not like wet or slobbery. Most usually. Okay, half the time. But,
How do you know your bag wants that stuff or likes that stuff?
I just kind of always want more stuff.
Like anything?
Kind of the weirder the better. Kind of what I find.
What about these papers?
Like, if they're important papers, maybe, but never had the urge to, put that in the
What about
sack.
this? What about this paperweight?
Oh, that is a pretty cool paperweight.
Yeah. When you shake it, look at like.
Yeah. Oh my! It's like it's outside.
Wow.
Is that thing like a bolt outside? One of those ones that look places?
I wonder if this is a real place. Like, are there people in there?
I was gonna start walking.
What if we?
Yep.
Oh, what if we look like gods to them? Oh my god.
Oh. Wait, what if we're in a snow globe thing?
Just gonna go join Howard. Remember that time that we all split up for a few months?
Mm-hmm.
My life.
Mm-hmm.
That entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Here, give this to your bed.
What do you think, Mr. Sick? Here you go.
Yeah.
Wonder what he's going to do with that.
I don't know.
Like he's got a lot of cool stuff. He got that smiley stick.
Yeah.
Got this spiky bit, and thought there was something else. Oh, I don't know. Can't lose track.
Oh.
Just
If you used
one-
your smiley stick on the monsters, that would have been funny.
Oh, hey, give it. Oh, see, it doesn't always give things back. That's the thing. It gives me what I want, just doesn't, Sometimes I'm like, can I have that? And it's like, nothing. Just miss. So, yeah. Anyways, I think the smart people are leaving. Should we follow them?
All the smart people.
Hate to see them leave. Love to
Follow it?
watch.
Well, that's the thing. Now we're behind them, so we just
Watch the back.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they're back. Back, yes.
So now you're.
Walk.
I figured if I stayed quiet long enough, you guys would eventually shut up.
I don't know.
Don't tempt us.
We cannot be by ourselves.
Yeah, I know. It's entertaining for me. I don't have to do anything. That being said, you start heading towards administration. You go down a hallway with a series of doors in it. Some of them are labeled storage. Other ones are that have patient room numbers on them. It seems like for general pediatrics, for this part of the hospital. You eventually come up onto a hallway shooting out to the left, and in the middle you see light coming down from a central column into this giant courtyard area, almost like an atrium. In there, there's a bunch of snow that has been in there, and you definitely sense the wind blowing up and through, coming through here. It is rather serene. It is rather serene.
As soon as Howard realizes that we're passing through pediatrics, he's like, "Oh, I really hope we don't find any tiny versions of them."
At least it would be a tiny explosion.
Hopefully.
So like a dwarf or a me? Well, goblins are fine. So like a halfling or a gnome?
Like, kid-sized.
Oh. Oh, it's so easy to punt a kid.
Yeah, so
Unless they're full of spikes. Then it's painful.
Unless it's like little tiny spikes.
Anyway,
should we go looking then?
I wouldn't.
We are not fighting kids this session.
All I can think about is Borderlands. Just like, you fought the big ones, now the mini ones! They're just as stupid.
Those are Falskallan nights where we punch some kids in the face.
We're
Video
into
punching a small
teenagers.
dog is funny.
We've already
that
started
being s-
teenagers, so
That being said, the courtyard, there is a sign that is pointing administration through the courtyard, but there's also one where administration is still the way you can go. Like the way you are currently heading.
let's head towards the non-collapsed section. Agreed?
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Right. Are you guys being stealthy?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
I was just
intend
thinking
to
that. I
be.
was like, I looked
Well,
straight
yeah, that's not.
at Lissa. I was like,
Well, you can't look straight at her. Just too much bi panic over there.
I was like, I can't. I look by at you.
Wait, hold on.
Bad.
I think
So
it might.
All right, so what do we got? So Beatrice.
I haven't rolled yet. I'm sorry. I forgot to get my dice out.
It could be worse.
Ooh, that's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a
Okay.
6. You're welcome.
Diamondback.
21.
1. Yimmer.
You know that time when you decide to forgive a die
Oh boy.
and take it out of jail? Just for it to remind you why it was there? With a 1?
Oh
Ooh.
no!
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
oh.
Alsterian.
14.
Howard.
11.
Given.
You know, I said that not bad. A 7.
Sure hope there's no more of this, guys.
It's not bad. Yeah, could be a 1.
I'm just gonna
What?
tell you this. I'm playing the whole group stealth thing, and I did the average. You guys averaged a 10.
Oh my god.
I was like, as much as I love just not telling you guys how you did, I have to, just by the pure metrics of comedy of it.
All the while, Diamondback's thinking through the telepathic loop. All right, the next time I accidentally nudge a stone, I don't want to hear shit from any of you about it.
Never says out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, in the other party can probably still hear our thoughts because they're still connected, aren't they?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Lead is still listing things to feed to the bag, like random stuff she sees on the way. What about that chair? That sign? What about that wrapper there?
It's gotta be like weird, like not fancy, like alive but not alive anymore. That's even better.
So if you
Plants.
run into the kids, can we feed a kid to the bag? If it's bad. If it's a bad kid.
Like I haven't tried. Like I haven't found one
What if
unattended.
not like a full thing, like if it's just like a hand.
I've got
Just
some
me.
like various bones. Do you want to try throwing a bone in there?
Oh, I've done that lots of times, but yeah. Like I'm always happy to take your bone.
I love to take your bone. Split laughs out loud.
Oh, it's
As
just
you
like
laugh
this.
out loud, you hear the echo in the hallway just.
Like I said, I don't want to hear shit from any of you next time I fuck up.
I was just hoping that there's no more of them.
Oh wait, we're supposed to be quiet. Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Damn bad. Why didn't you let us know?
You said we weren't supposed to fuck up.
Yeah.
having an argument in the middle of a dangerous hospital.
Telepathic.
I think
That
the
being
poison
the
thing
case,
to me.
I was just cursing an infernal the whole time.
eh,
It's the poison, I swear. We're all Delulu. God, I hate that so much.
I'm just tired. Real tired.
I'm just me.
okay. So then you're moving forward then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Unfortunately.
So you start heading in and you see a 45 within the hallway. You start getting away from the light and then your eyes immediately adjust to the darkness and everything starts going back into its gray tones. So it's very much like one of those indie games. They
Yeah.
kind of have, well, you have to light up the world, therefore you get your color, but that's kind of the visual that you guys are seeing. That being the case, you're still seeing signs for patient rooms, whatnot, as you keep going through. And you see the signs of wear, tear, and battle. And also like a bit of snow that has just naturally drifted in. Throughout all of this, it's still a very dark hospital. It's some of the doors are left open, so you see the residual like sunbeams coming through. Although it's kind of muted because of the snowstorm that is outside. You're looking in and you see just everything looks ransacked and disheveled. Scratch marks all over the walls. Some of the doors are destroyed, unhinged. And these things are tough doors, so you get the sense that shit went down.
Look like any other explosions happen? Like spike explosions? Anywhere?
You've been keeping a vigilant eye on that, and seeing as you've now experienced 3 of them, you don't see anything that resembles anything like
Possible good news.
Does it seem like we're getting further away from like the sick ward? Kind of more towards like the offices?
Yeah, there's still signs for administration up in the pointing to where you guys are heading.
Mm-hmm.
But you like this whole area is not is more specialized medicines now.
Give me.
Yeah, it's more specialized medicines, but this is still very much just patient care areas.
Okay.
So there
You end up.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Speak.
Go ahead.
You eventually round a corner and you come into what looks to be like a little bit of a centralized patient waiting area. There's like a little secretary office centered off into the corner, sectioned off with a desk. With a couple of desks and like a countertop that goes over top. It's very much your classic hospital setting. That being case, again, this place you see a couple of corpses on the floor. They're heavily wounded from just generally looking at them, like deep gouge marks into the arms and deep gouge marks into the arm, and you see what looks to be like pot marks within the clothing itself.
Hmm. So it looks like these versions might be more fresh, or no one was able to take one down.
Hmm.
Why not both?
That's true.
With all the commotion out here, I do wonder. Well, I'm expecting less and less to find what we're looking for. Either destroyed or someone's run off with it. We'll, of course, see. I want to make sure, but oh, this does not fill me with confidence.
No. Well, it looks like we're starting to get into areas that might have something we can use. Everyone keep your eyes out for any nameplates on doors, especially for Spore Warden, as he's called now, I guess.
Yeah.
Intergrass?
Pentagraph.
And the head nurse.
Okay.
Anywhere we can find records, archives, or, best case, their offices, if they have their own offices. I would think they have their own offices.
I would imagine so.
Yeah,
No. Keep a lookout for Harbor's Bane as well. That was the nurse helping out.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep moving, see if we find anything.
Are we all splitting up then?
Oh,
No.
that sounds like a horrible idea.
Absolutely not. Not after what
Do
we've
it.
seen these things can do.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Shush, Satan! Quiet!
I thought I was God.
Wearing your red right now.
Hey, Lucifer was an angel before he fell.
You could be our angle.
I'm obtuse.
No, you're a cute.
Aw.
Well, where do we want to search first?
I guess keep going down the main. Or do we want to? I don't know.
Let's
Just
be
go.
direct as possible.
Yeah.
As we're walking by all the doors, Bee's just reading out names and however she could read them out. Like just butchering them, just.
You try and read some of the like the fancier like the doctor names or the profession, like the specified profession, and you're just like Actapatapotamus.
Yup. The apple doesn't far from the tree.
Yeah.
Much like Tobias.
Heading towards administration, you round you round a corner and you start getting to more of like a staff section area. You start seeing signs where records, tributaries, treasury, and director offices.
Hey, long back. Treasures.
Let's find administration first, but let's make note of that.
All right, we'll come back to it then. We've got to be close.
Yeah.
So again, moving forward, you see that there's a lot more snow that have kind of like naturally drifted in. Maybe because of the blizzard, or because it's just a long time out in the winter.
Maybe it's
Things just
Maybelline.
naturally start happening that way. But you're walking forward and you start noticing a separate set of footprints. And it looked like to be a booted individual, not of a creature.
Is the snowfall in this section fresh at all? Like,
Make a nature check. Or if anybody wants to make a nature check, they can.
Yeah, I've noticed the
I will assist.
I will be only a hindrance, so I will pass.
oh,
I'm
I'm
still
rolling.
butchering. Boop.
well, I
Oof.
just need to roll a whole nother die then. Because that would make it straight roll. Fuck. Both of the other two die were better than that. But I rolled them at the same time, so it was like I can't pick the one that went first. They were at the same time. Oi. 5.
Buddy.
Yikes.
Technically, you would have rolled that at disadvantage, but because of the assist, it would have been one roll.
Yeah, the disadvantage roll was better. A lot better. That one was a 1.
Oh. I got a 14.
Cool. Howard, you're sitting there and you're thinking, you're trying to figure out whether or not this snow is relatively fresh or if it's been here for a while. And as soon as you start thinking a little harder than normal, you just start like, oh god, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything is just taking its
Mm-hmm.
toll on you. Spleen, you look at it and it's like, no, this looks like this has been here for a while.
Yeah, well, he's just like, dozing. I just look over, I'm like, why are you looking at that? That's old. Yeah, it's a boot, but like, what? What about it? You're muted.
Am not.
Oh, too?
He's just like, what? What? I know. Pretending not to have dozed the fuck off. Well, I was just trying to debate if this person might still be here. Probably not.
I doubt it. Well, I don't know, but I doubt it. I doubt this particular spot you're looking at.
Yeah.
Tries to make
What's
perception
going
checks.
on?
Everyone? Did you say?
Everyone.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Perception.
Perceptions. Pseudo checks.
Prosciutto!
Ooh, Dragonite Dice likes me tonight.
Man,
Yeah, that was a good one.
that exhaustion is killing me.
I'm doing good. Doing real good. I need to retire these dice.
Okay, so Beatrice.
13.
13. Diamondback.
Not 20 for a 26.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yo! Yimmer.
8.
Halsterian.
18.
Howard.
10.
Given.
24.
Hmm.
You're keeping a general eye out on everything, and so you're trying to notice things that are just generally out of place outside of, this place being deserted, and you find the odd bone here or there, but while you're looking at the snow prints, you notice a smaller, very, very small set of footprints. They're not humanoid. You just see like a central pad mixed with 4 separate other little
Beans.
little imprintings right in front, and they look to be following in almost a general straight line.
Does it look bipedal?
Make a nature check.
Ooh. Nature. 21.
21. Looks feline,
Oh.
but not bipedal. Very much. It's almost the size of a house cat, just maybe a little bit bigger.
She crouches down at the tracks. Are they fresh?
Given your nature check, yeah, it is. They're much fresher.
Now here's something that is fresh.
Yeah. Somebody lose a pet?
Yeah. This is a... It's a cat. But like... Maybe not a cat, but a cat. It's definitely cat-like. Smaller. Than what we've been dealing with. Random. Do we know of anybody that has a
Animals
cat?
exist.
Well,
I mean, animals exist. There's outdoor cats,
yeah, but like,
outdoor dogs, outdoor birds. What do you want?
yeah, but in this economy, in this weather, in this chaos,
Yeah,
those
I'd want to get
creatures,
warm too.
these
Get 'em out
creatures
of
seem
the
like they
snow.
want to kill anything that makes a sound.
Do cats make sounds now?
Not as much as we do.
Yeah, they go.
Only
Yeah.
when you pull one by the tail. You need to stop doing that. We talked about this.
They're just so fluffy. I just want to. Ooh. How can such a small body have so much poof?
Questions for later, maybe. I guess keep an eye out for it. Little thing, probably scared to death.
Well, if it may lead us to maybe people or maybe a place that's warm.
Let's follow it for now. Well,
So we're not looking for the smart people things. We're following the cat.
let's see if it
Please,
goes the same
no.
direction we're going.
Well,
I
you're not-
thought we were looking for smart people things. Now we're following a cat. Why?
When Beatrice is the
Can't we
voice
just
of
go
reason.
home?
Yes, can we please go to the papers? It's
What if
there's a
it's
house cat on the loose. Who cares? Let's go.
I just say keep an eye out for it.
Like I get that, but there are boot tracks as well. Like the kitties, all fun and games, but whoever was wearing those boots might not be all fun and games.
Well,
So-
it's old, so if they're still here after all that time.
They're also going the same direction we are, so let's just keep going and
Well,
see.
just go.
And if
And
we
we
get
could-
a cat, we could take the cat.
The cat would be kind of cool though if we had a cat. Smart people things. My body
Keep it with
hurt.
the crabs, aren't you?
Nuh-uh. No. There's not in this weather. I thought you were smart.
Meanwhile, back at the guild office.
How did they get weapons?
Now they're having like sensory enrichment time where they're just kind of like,
You see Brian, he's just desperately holding them back in the activity area. Just holding them back as the bird, you just knocks on the door. There you are. Back to you guys.
leave my crabs alone.
Side one
Crab
shot. We play as the crabs. Laversha is the big bad, and Bryony is the helping NPC.
Oh my god.
How many will survive?
It's like the
That would
Madagascar
be
penguins. It's like the penguins of Madagascar where they got their own movie. Where they're just kind of doing their background adventure.
Except it's
All
a
right.
horror, yeah.
All right, you ADHD kittens, let's go. So, heading forward, following the tracks, following signs to records,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and or what is it?
Treasury.
Offices.
Yeah.
And looking for treasury.
Looking for the
Oh,
treasury. So at
past
this
the
point,
treasury.
y'all splitting up.
No,
Was it
just keeping an
treasury?
eye out.
Yeah.
We passed treasury. No, that was treasurer.
Hmm.
Regardless.
Yeah.
We are not splitting up.
Then, following the signs forward, you notice that the footprints become a little more sporadic in step. More or less, like you see that whoever was in here, it has pretty much looked through a lot of the rooms that you're passing by, and you see that there's still like a couple of patient areas, but then you start seeing staff related rooms where it's just like change areas, little sit down, just kind of your break rooms, generalized like just generalized cohorting areas for the staff. Just meet and sit for a little bit. There's a couple of bedrooms as well for them to just for the longer shifts. For them to sit and sleep, especially on longer shifts. That being the case, you eventually meet into almost like a little sectionalized central area of administration. You start seeing hallways branching out into different directions, where one of them says treasury, the other one says administration, records, and then a couple of other hallways that lead into where the cafeteria area was.
Records. If anything
Records
has
it
what we're
is.
looking for, this is probably it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's see if we can find anything specific. Testing lab.
You reckon the door's open?
If
Reckon
not,
we can
Spleen
open
and
it.
I are real- If not, Spleen and I are real good at kicking in doors.
Yeah.
Worked out well for us last time.
The best lockpicks money can buy these days.
So heading towards records, the hallway would look to be lit by a couple of sconces that were lit by a couple of sconces. You see a body just kind of leaning back against a wall, clutching a tome. It looks to be one of the Soul Weaver Consortium, one of the nurses.
What the hands look like?
Their hands are, well, dark and black. Yeah, dark and black.
Are the legs like visibly? Are the legs like extended out and visible?
Yeah. You see them. I'm not going to say anything.
I'm gonna specifically throw a firebolt at the.
Feet. Okay. Make an attack roll. At disadvantage because it is technically a prone target. Or you make your ranged spell attack roll at disadvantage because it is a prone target.
30-20.
Easy enough. Firebolt comes from your hands and it's like, finally it hits.
The
It
sad
lands on-
thing is, it was a nat 20 and a 12 that I rolled
Ugh.
plus 8.
Mm.
Now.
You hit the leg and just the general, it kind of moves just a little bit and look, you gather that was just from impact of things. Some of the snow around the area and some of the clothing is singed and whatnot, but the body's not moving.
I'm gonna see if I can pry the book out of what is probably a frozen body's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Spleen, can you
Lightly
give me a hand
thawed.
with this?
I like to cut off the elbows, like the forearms from the elbows. Just
So roll for a strength check then.
okay. I'm helping. I'm helping. This is what helping is.
Howard's just like grabbing the hands and trying to pull them apart.
Cool.
Well, 17. Wow.
With that, you pull and the fingers start bending back and back. The arms start like stretching forward. Then you just dislodge the book from everything. It was a tight grip that this person had on this thing.
I'm like, wow. That was a little easier than I expected. Then I lift the book up and realize that the arms are still attached to it because she cut them off, and I'm like, oh, right. Shit. Try
Well, I
and
gotta
pry them
hand it to you,
off.
Spleen. That's creative thinking.
Cool. So this book that you're looking at is this beautiful tome, and it's intricately decorated. The leatherwork on it is beautifully embossed, and there's a bit of gold filigree mixed in with some silver filigree weaving in within itself. It's looks like there was a lot of time and care put into this thing.
Does this thing look weathered at all?
Generally, no. Given that it's been out in the elements, you kind of figure that, reality, cold weather preserves things rather well. But beforehand, it looks like this tome has been handled very delicately and gently. Because there seems to be signs of wear on it, but not as heavy as, say, some of the academy books from the younger students.
I didn't prepare it today because I expected us to be out and about fighting. Have been. Save it for tomorrow. I'm gonna put the book in a bag.
Cool. With that, you
Okay,
head
very
towards the door, and you see that this door is slightly ajar. Looks like it looks like it has been opened.
Who wants to be first?
I'll lever it open with my sword.
Enough. Easy enough. You open it up and you start seeing what looks to be a library.
You were so
My
tiny.
letter opener.
It's not the size. You see a library with rows and rows of scrolls and tomes, and they look to be labeled through different like disease typings and whatnot. So it's or the specific categories that they're pertain to. Some of them are just general pediatrics, general information. You see looks to be records on the treasury and where the money is going. And then you start getting into the specializations. Some of them are optics, others are arcane methods of healing. You start getting into more fancy and more specialized diseases or record keeping. And you see incurable diseases as one of them.
Smart people things. And then B goes and finds a corner and just like sits down. Has a-
I'm gonna search through the incurable diseases.
Halsterian?
I would like to search through the treasury to see if there's been any particular sums going toward the either incurable diseases or research and development that might be a familiar name, perhaps.
Anybody else?
I'll start
I'm
leaving.
keeping... Oh, go ahead.
No, you first.
Oh, I'm just going to keep watch.
Watch. Okay. So we're going to start with the watch and make a perception check, please.
Okay.
I would like for everybody who is researching to make an investigation check.
All right.
17 perception.
17 perception.
Mm-hmm. I'm being vigilant.
17 investigation as well.
11 investigation.
All right. Diamondback.
If there are any records for R&D, I wanted to look through those. Got a 16.
Cool. Yimmer.
I got 7. I've now rolled a 1, a 2, and now a 3.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
This is what you get, asshole.
You're not supposed to control my dice, though. That's not fair.
The good Satan giveth and taketh away.
Whenever JT does his version of the people's eyebrow, I'm always scared.
So you're just watching out, Yimmer? Or you're
I
investigating?
was investigating.
Just generally?
Yeah,
Kind of sifting through stuff.
looking for pictures. mushroom.
Mushrooms.
This one looks like a mushroom. Oh, no, that's not a mushroom.
Not the mushroom what we heard of before.
It's not healthy.
That is a mushroom, but it's not supposed to be there.
Okay, so Spleen, you take a look. You start taking a look around and just looking out and seeing, check your corners. And you hear just a.
You just hear bee snoring in the corner.
Kind of hard to tell the direction because bees snoring in the corner.
A muffled bee snoring. Yeah,
Takes a pillow, pulls a Desdemona.
Where's that noise coming from? I want to go and investigate.
It seems to be coming from in behind one of the shelving units.
So is it like
Sounds
shuffling
like
noises?
shuffling.
Oh.
But it's like it doesn't seem to be large.
Behind a shelving unit. So maybe is there like a wall? Maybe it's like in the next room, or
The way the shelving units are set up right now, it's kind of like your classic library rows where it's kind of
okay.
like that, or your bookstore rows. So it's
Yeah. Okay, I got it. I would like to quietly go look for what that noise is.
okay.
What that noise is.
Make a stealth check then.
Okay. Nice. So what the fuck? Was that a 3? I think it's a 3. 21 for stealth. Yeah.
Damn.
Rolled an 18. Happy.
You start slowly walking, and the stone floor would normally carry your footsteps traveling around, but with Beatrice snoring and the other people just kind of generally not. They're trying to be quiet, but let's be honest, when looking through papers and tomes, you're going to be making noise.
Mm-hmm.
So you utilize that perfectly to start timing your steps closer and closer. You round one of the shelves and you see just a little split between two of the shelving units that are back to back together. And you notice a little furry creature.
That's a little furry creature. I just watch it for a bit. I just want to see what it does. What does it look like?
It's a cat, and it looks to be making a nest in the between the bookshelving units. This beautiful long brown haired cat with like little tufts of like blonde that have popped up here and there. Just beautiful colorations going from like a dark chocolate to like a light timber. Is doing its thing and seems to have made a little bit of noise, just trying to seemingly bringing a couple of spell scrolls into this little area and just trying to, like I said, it looks like it's nesting.
Well, she's just gonna prop her elbows, squat and prop her elbows on her knees and just kind of watch for a bit. She's so bored. She'd rather just watch the cat.
And with that,
but throw some like ration food, just like, but not have it spot me. Just kind of.
Yeah. And we'll get to that. So, we'll start with Halsterian. So you wanted to look into the treasury. You got a 17.
Correct.
Right on. So you look into the treasury, and now I'm going to ask you to roll a d6 for me.
All right.
This is going to determine how long it's going to take for you to find something of importance.
Never was so happy to see a 1.
You start searching through the records and you think, okay, if anything is going to start happening, it's going to be within the last year, maybe. I don't know, maybe. So you immediately narrow your search down within the last year. Then you start looking within research and development and incurable diseases. So that further brings it down, and you start seeing requisitions from Dr. Brahindergrass towards the director for a new disease that has been cropping up. I would like for you to make one more investigation check, please.
All right. I believe that will be a 5.
Oh,
Nope. 4. It's a 4.
Oof.
oh, rough. You still found the information about Brahindergrass and his requisitions for this new for research and development and incurable diseases. You see that there was large lumps of sums coming through, and it generally when you were looking through, you kind of started figuring out that that certain nurses and certain personnel within the hospital itself come with their own like set of pricing. And so you see that he was pulling other doctors from other areas to come in and help him out with this, or at least try and figure out what this is about. With that investigation check, you really don't find much else part of that.
All right.
So, Howard, you were looking for incurable diseases.
Mm-hmm. With 11.
Cool. So, was with an 11. I'd like for you to roll a d6 for me, please.
Six.
Rightfully on brand with an 11. It's going to take you about an hour to find. Whether or not you want to spend the time to do that is up to you. But
That depends on everyone else. Howard's gonna keep looking until someone stops him.
which at that point gets us to Diamondback.
All right.
And you were looking for research and development.
Yeah.
Cool. So, and yours was what again?
16.
16? Gotcha. So with that, make roll a d6 for me, please.
All right. 5.
5. So these archives are very extensive, and research and development is kind of a broad spectrum. And so looking through different tomes and research notes that have been placed into this, it's hard to parse through a lot of this information, especially when you don't know the categorization system. That being the case, it's going to take you a little bit to figure this out. During this time, anybody else going to be doing something? So, Bleen's enamored with a kitty. Beatrice is now snoring. Yimmer, you were
Looking for mushroom stuff, but my role was shit.
yeah.
Blaine is having enrichment.
Yeah, you start trying to look through just generalized files, seeing if you're trying to find anything on mushroom based or whatnot, or if there's anything within supplies and storages of mushroom use or anything within. You end up finding a little bit of like, what is the name? A manifest for the kitchens with a bunch of different foodstuffs in it, and mushrooms come up, but look to be more or less just the edible and non psychedelic kind.
No wonder they're crazy here. All this food is shit.
So spleen,
Yeah.
this cat is generally just, it hasn't moved from its hole from the last 10 minutes, and you start, like, as much as you're throwing little bits of food out just to see if you can catch attention or just leave a little gift behind, you see the cat come out and looks up with these piercing yellow eyes, and you notice that it spots you and just not sits but stares and looks a little more standoffish.
I like kind of go behind the like just like freeze and like if there's like a shelving or another um bookcase type of thing, I'm just gonna kind of like go behind it and just look, not show my full body, just like
You do that, and as the couple seconds that it takes for you to go there and then tilt your head out, you see the cat had moved and moves a little bit further away and looks to be closer to now Beatrice without realizing that Beatrice is there, kind of keeping an eye on, like, even though Beatrice is snoring, the cat's keeping an eye on the person that's made them.
I go psst, psst. Try to wake up B. And I do like the the cats.
You trying to summon me or the cat?
The cat.
Is it close?
It's right next to you.
She opens her eyes and tries to look at it without moving.
And again, you see this beautiful colored cat.
It's a cat.
It's a kitty. It's a pretty kitty.
Yeah.
Easy.
It slowly starts backing away from where Spleen is. And Beatrice, it's not within arm's reach of you, but it's pretty darn close. And it turns around, starts walking off. And at this point, Spleen, it gets out of your sight.
Should
How is?
I try and catch it?
No, it's making a bed. Hal's right. Animals do exist.
Yeah?
I mean, I know animals exist. That sounded stupid. I mean, like
You ever seen a duck?
Yeah.
I'm watching the cat as we're having this conversation.
The cat starts running and silently walking through. Like, you see the nerds looking through and just kind of like looking through all these papers. And just this cat runs out the door.
Well, kitty gone now.
I found the cat.
Was that a cat?
Yeah, I found the cat. I found it.
It's at this point, Diamondback, you start looking up R&D. You start looking up the R&D, and you start finding things that are pertaining to to Trollsbane.
Mhm. Oh, hello.
Let me look through my notes. It's at this point with R&D you kind of get just like a timeline, a little bit more of a timeline, but it's not it's not specified to personal treatment or anything like that.
Mhm.
You start seeing requisitions for like incense, salt, mugwort root, cinnamon, and king's head mushrooms. And then there's like a natural herbicide in there, formaldehyde
Mhm.
chemical that has been requested.
Is it in relation to helping out with the like with symptoms, or is it just kind of a list of inventory?
It's more or less a list of inventory. You get the point? Get the whole point that this is more or less like the technical side of it. There's not very. It's for lack of a better reference, it's like the Silmarillion, where it's just really dry, where it's very pointed and fact based instead of a story that's being crafted out of this, or like a detailed accounting of what is going on.
Oh, I don't know who the hell wrote this, but they suck. Hey, Howard, this kind of stuff up your alley?
Most likely.
Herbicides.
Yeah.
So they were starting to get some kind of gist of what it was
Yep.
and how to fight it. Maybe?
Looking for king's head mushrooms too, although don't know how helpful those would have been considering
Yeah.
what we've been dealing with. I don't know, Yim. Kind of special effects have king's head ever had for you?
You're
You're
muted.
You're muted.
Turn your brain on so you can speak in our brain.
Oh yeah, yes.
Again, the bond wore off. You need to speak out loud.
Oh,
Well,
no, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would do it.
you gotta tell me these kind of things because I've just been having a great conversation and I thought everyone was listening.
Sorry, I'll recast it before we leave.
Okay. No, that just kind of tasty. Nothing really extra about them.
Hmm.
You know.
Oh, combined with all this, I wonder if that makes it different. When y'all were looking into Trollsbane earlier on, what kind of mushrooms were spreading it?
Seemed to be pickled trollsbane.
Hmm. Well,
King's Head. You know, the one.
yeah. Well, maybe they were trying to work some kind of antidote from it. I don't know. If I read this shit any longer, I'm bound to be as sleepy as Howard.
Speaking of, you start looking through. You start finding things specifically on Trollsbane, and you find reports from 9 months ago, and it seems to be more or less like a general. You find the file, and it's more or less just a compilation of everything that's kind of been collected from the hospital and thrown in. So, trying to put a timeline to these things, you can see the dates, but everything is still kind of jumbled. So, at this point, you find something. You find like a date from 3 months ago, and it says more and more patients are coming in with signs of lethargy and no signs of letting up. Dr. Durst and Bray Hindergrass have come up with no solution to cure or slow the process down. We'll send the report to Alabel Snipper.
Okay.
And that's from the head doctor, Kieran Durst. And you start finding first researchers, Dr. Bray Hindergrass, a couple of his notes. And it seems to be about 9 months ago, about the new disease. Supplies are needed, but the consortium is stretched thin. We'll need to might need to talk to Beetle about getting supplies. If the consortium can't allocate funds towards.
Yeah.
You see in a little bit of in a later log, within the same section is Beetle told me to meet me at the Bear Wharf in the Moon Docks to receive my shipments.
Beetle told me to meet him at the Bear Wharf to at what time? Just like
This was
in the night.
dated 9 months ago. Looking further and further, and you start looking, and you realize that all the page headers have the date inscribed on them. So at that point, you don't look at the contents; you start sorting the things through and putting them into a linear timeline. And so a log that was noted, pardon me, about 2 months ago was some of the more highly aggressive people with Troll's Bane have seemed to be growing spines out of their body, increasing hunger as well. They responded to our cleaning solutions with disdain. The recipe used is formaldehyde, the natural herbicide, incense, salt, mugwort's root, cinnamon, king's head mushrooms.
Well, shit, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. And then he puts a special note on there. King's head mushrooms have a naturalizing effect on the poisons the Troll's Bane seems to produce.
Mhm.
The beginning mutations have caused an egregious effects on the host. The body's mutated and stronger. Restraints don't hold them back anymore. Seems strong enough to dig into solid stone with ease. Recommended destruction of subject before this gets out of hand. The sensors I've made have made them more aggressive to a degree that it's a singular fixation to whoever has the sensors.
More aggressive towards the person who has the sensor.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Interesting. So maybe they're using the sensors to pull them towards the riders. And the riders have an enchantment of some kind to keep them at bay. Is there a spell that does something like that? I'm sure if there isn't, they've probably figured one out.
Maybe. Does seem too damn convenient to be a coincidence.
Be a good way to distract and direct them in mass. Just leave the sensor and flee when you're done.
Maybe.
Well, we can spend a little more time here. you guys don't mind, another 20 minutes or so.
We've been
Uh,
here long enough for a short rest.
Yeah, at this point it's been an hour, so you all do get a short rest at this point.
Yay!
We
The good Lord giveth and taketh away.
I'm gonna at the very end I'm gonna spend 20 minutes 10 to cast detect magic just to see if there are any tomes or scrolls that I can see that we might be able to take with us and put to use for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
And one to re-up the bond.
Okay, so then you're gonna spend like a half hour just ritualizing spells.
Pretty much.
So that'll be an extra half hour on top of the short rest that you just completed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that, anybody like got anything to do or say want to do? Let me know.
I'll put a. Oh, sorry.
You first, please.
No, you first.
No.
No, you.
You
About to be a Canadian standoff.
Alright,
You're like,
so,
just go through the dang door already.
I'll do detect magic as a ritual. Just see if there's anything that maybe jumps out at me.
Okay, so detect magic. What's the range on that?
It's either 10 or 30 feet.
30.
30 feet? Okay.
Mhm.
30 feet.
Okay. So you're ritual casting tech magic. You're doing the same thing, Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the bond, like the telepathic bond, and then what else?
Just those two.
Just so the 20 minutes to do that, not the half hour.
Close enough.
You're close enough.
Lots of
Anybody else?
rituals.
While we're resting up, I'll put a Song of Rest out there so anybody who's using hit dice can knock an extra D8 onto it.
What? Thanks.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to excuse us. We ain't at our best. Been gone near a month, been beat up since we left. These so-called adventures will soon be our death. I'm so sick from this ick, I could use a short rest. Time out! Cue highly aggressive fiddle.
I want to try to find the cat again.
I
Are there
will
any-
literally cast sharpen axes.
Sharpening axes.
That's nice.
That's a really good spell.
Very important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any bodies here?
Oh God!
Making
I've been littering
friends.
bodies everywhere.
Well,
Now
we
you
chopped
ask?
off the arms of the last one.
They did take arms the last
Hmm?
one.
We did.
Making friends.
Like I was going to, and then it was just like, and
No arms.
okay.
No, there are no bodies in this place.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
No bodies hit the floor here.
Parts of them.
Oh, can we spend some hit die?
Yeah, short rest.
Yep.
Okay.
And you get an extra D8, because singing.
You sang to me, you
It's a
sweet
date.
angel. Oh.
Oh, diamond. Oh, you sang and I saw myself a kitty.
Yeah.
It was
So
such
anyway-
a wonderful day, except except Spikes.
So
Eh,
anyway,
it's a work in
here's
progress.
Wonderwall.
All right, so all the healing going out, all the rest coming in, the detect magics go off, and you don't. No, there's nothing in here that really gives off a magical detection, except something new that something new that's not familiar to you guys is the tome that was just picked up by Howard.
Noted. Definitely need identified.
To be honest, that's what I thought you were going to be casting.
I'll save it for later. It's more just to see if we could find anything else that might be useful to them. Could really use it.
We go.
All right. Well, is there anything else to find here? Want to see if we can find payroll?
Wait, no,
Yep.
hold on. I have to go find that cat. Hold on.
Oh, now you want to find the cat.
Yes.
The cat left the room. We don't really.
No.
Put it off.
I have an idea. It hurts, but I have one. I'm willing to try to find this cat again.
I'm surprised it's just fine with all the creatures wandering around. They seem to attack anything.
So if you're gonna look for this cat, make an investigation check, please.
Great.
I will assist.
Thanks for assisting,
Two girls.
'cause my God.
We're looking for some pussy.
I was about
Thank you for the assist, because the first roll was a nat 1 and it was cat balls and a butthole. My next roll is a natural 20 with a cat face.
Beautiful.
Yes!
How poetic.
It's meant to be.
In so many ways.
Oh my God! I was like, thank you. How perfect!
Those joining us for the first time, this is par for the course.
Yep.
I was like, no, cat balls, and you're like, I'm assisting. I'm like, yes.
kitty face.
Kitty face.
Mhm.
Ooh, what? I don't. Why do I keep asking why? I know why.
I just want to find it because I want to ritually cast speak with animals.
Oh.
I haven't done that in a hot second.
Last time you did that was with a raven.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Toxel. Where is he at these days?
You gave it so much money.
He's rich as fuck. He's retired.
I was gonna say.
He's got a Corvette.
Yeah. A Corvette.
Yeah.
He's not a Corvette. He just has a stallion
Oh.
and a Bronco.
Guess what? I attempt it. If it doesn't work, that's okay.
You head out the door and you follow the tracks that this cat had left. With that, you see Spleen just walk out the door. Beatrice follows suit.
We're going to find the cat.
I think I'm that way.
We need pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we're doing that? Okay.
Not, you know what? Go for it.
Yeah,
We're being unsupervised.
it's beyond our purview at this point. Thank you.
Purview.
Don't get
That's how this feels, Steve.
Where's your pickle juice, Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. Halcerion's the ones that's all out of sorts.
So the rest of y'all who are just sitting there, just watch just watch the two of them go out. Wait, Yimmer, did you follow suit or no?
Yeah, he's following eventually.
Okay, so you just saw the three of them leave and realized, oh shit, you left them unattended, unadulted.
Do we draw straws?
And it's in the middle. It's in the middle of one of the rituals too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably still in the middle of at least one.
I'm not paid enough for this.
I'll make sure they're okay.
Thanks, Diamondback.
Yeah, anytime.
You look in the hallway and there's no one.
It's pretty much that.
Yeah. Oh, son of a bitch.
We split the party.
Hey, Howard, you didn't happen to get that telepathic bond back up, did you?
Nope.
Which one did I do first?
You did magic first.
That's what I was thinking. It was probably because that way we'd have more time with the bond.
Yep. All right. Well, if you hear me screaming, send help. I'll just kind of... Do we have options of what way this hallway goes?
Well, let me just consort the map.
Well, you would see 3 sets of footprints and a set of cat footprints.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
actually, yeah. I guess I would be looking for like their footprints now.
At this point, I'm not doing it because I'm pissed off. It's ritual. Hey, I picked up two jars of pickles for this occasion, so
Preparation.
Oh, he does love us.
Yeah.
I'm prepared. That being the case, no, you head out and you head down the hallway back to like the centralized section, and Spleen is down closer to where Treasury is.
Well, not complaining about that. Hey, you find it? Or I shoot a message over to Spleen so I don't potentially spook it. Hey, you find it yet?
Almost.
I'd like for you guys to make stealth checks.
That's what we're good at.
I'm 3 of them, guys.
Yeah, wowee.
Come on,
I
4.
got a tinkle.
What?
Oh, tangle.
I got a tinkle.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 2. And
Oh.
Oof.
so a big ol' 6 for me.
Dang.
I tried, guys. I tried. I really did. It was like it's just like one little roll away from another 20.
Just gotta get some mithril armor.
Can we get some Fs in the chat to pay respects?
Wait, where am I at? Here we go. Boom. F. There you go. Okay, so with that, Spleen, what'd you get?
Oh, I got 22.
22. Diamondback.
14.
And Yim.
24.
Oh, now you don't roll a 3.
I know.
And the
We
hunt
know.
for pussy, Yimmer always.
I'll be very careful.
Very cute.
Oh, we're gonna hunt rabbits. You see that the door to records treasury is open, and the footprints lead into there.
Smart cat.
I always think it's a cat burglar.
What?
I'm not there.
I'll assume you're all being quiet and stealthy.
Yeah.
Except for B.
Clang, 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 clang.
Gosh.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wonder if,
Brain thing was working and it's not.
wonder if we tried like sewing blankets or something into the joints on your armor.
It sounds cold cozy, actually.
Playing.
You'll find that having no armor is actually better.
I'm squishy underneath. This is hard. Clang, clang.
Oh, this is hard. Okay. So that thing I did, I don't know if you saw. I spoke to the raven. Oh, yeah, remember when I spoke to
We were all there.
I don't remember you guys being there.
The deer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that with the cat. Maybe the cat knows stuff, you know? Like, maybe it's seen shit. And I can ask it about it. Be like, how did it start? Who are these people? What did they do? Do you work for the bad guys? You know?
It sounds like a good idea. So, like, do you have to, like, stare down the cat for that whole time, or like?
No. I just need to, like, sit here and think about speaking to animals and think about it, and then it just, like, happens. Like, I just, like, attune with whatever the fuck animal language is.
Oh, why didn't we just do that back there?
I don't know, I had to get away from them.
Oh, yeah.
I just really had to get away from that. Like, I really had to just kind of disconnect from it all, or I was just going to just, like, have a bad vibe.
Too much reading. I don't read.
You gotta look for the pictures. That's what makes it interesting. It's like, oh, that's weird. What is that? And then you read it. Then you learn something.
Yeah.
Howard Hellsterian, you owe me.
Ah, what did you get here?
I've been following you.
Hi, Diamondback.
Hi.
You're so nosy.
Well, look, they just didn't want y'all going off and getting into trouble.
I don't think he trusts us.
Yeah, but say, it really sounds like you don't trust us.
I mean, you and I were great when we went on our own. We did a really good job. We got back.
I'm just trying to watch your backs is all.
Okay. Diamondback.
Where's Pussy?
Okay, well, Pussy's in here. So,
Wait, do you watch our back like we watch your back?
yeah, like,
Because that's a very different thing.
yeah, I look respectfully. Most
Okay, first of all, and second of all, scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
So for like really tough, like flat ass type of men, honestly, you're pretty good. Like, I think you're at like a solid like 7.5 to 8 for like flat ass men. Like, it's not that flat, but I've seen better. You don't really have the hips that like, don't quit and stuff, but yours is kind of quitting it around 5 o'clock.
Your hips do lie.
Yeah,
really
which makes up for it.
Guys, I'm trying.
Well, thank you. That's actually better than I thought I'd get.
Yeah,
We need
I mean,
to
it's good.
flip that.
It's toned. You gotta appreciate the tonnage.
JT's resorted to eating a whole pickle.
What best is there? What Steve? Hips gotta go home and make supper. Hips work a 9 to 5.
Man, what a way to make a living.
Oh, my head hurts.
I'm sorry, I have to go to bed. It's too many laughs.
She experienced what we call a giggle fart.
Oh boy.
So what do you like? Sorry. Are we in treasuries?
No,
Treasury?
you guys haven't made it to the treasuries. You haven't told me that you were going in yet. You're having this conversation outside the room.
Oh, okay.
Which at this point, Howard, Hal, do you hear this conversation? Just specifically Spleen just raiding Diamondback's body.
I'm just over here like they left the room for this, and I'm almost done with the ritual, and then I'm gonna have to start it again because none of them are in range. Ah.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Why are you like this?
I mean, let's be honest. Chaos is half our entertainment value.
It's your only entertainment value. You guys do one thing and it's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
So about all those eventualities you prepared for. How are we doing?
Yeah. Diamondback's hips quitting at 5.
Yeah.
It was definitely not one of them.
Hey, look, I needed an objective opinion.
Your hips are Family Man hips. 9 to 5.
Oh gosh.
We call them the Jolly Partons, working 9 to 5.
Whew. Okay.
Well, should we go in?
Yeah, but maybe you guys try. Oh. Okay. I need to sit down and do this thing. If Yimmer, if you want to look for the cat, no.
I will sit quietly in the corner of the treasury.
Okay.
And
Go.
last time I was asleep and it almost came to me, so maybe I'll just do the same thing. Except I'll fall asleep with like my hand out with like some like jerky or something.
Alright, I ritually cast for 11 minutes, speak with animals.
Should you do that inside the room?
Yeah, I mean, I like scoot inside the room. And I sit down. Like, I sit down in the hallway and he says that, I just kind of butt scoot into the room.
Just right in the doorway.
The worst part is your ass is on hard stone, cold stone.
Yeah, and mine is ass hard stone warm. I got glutes of stone.
Oh my
Rock hard. But
Whole
warm.
gluten diet.
Ugh.
You enter into the treasury.
I walk into the treasury, I find a quiet corner.
At that point, you find what looks to be, it's almost similarly laid out like the library for the records, except it's rows on rows of like chests.
Oh.
A lot of them seem to be open, and then some of them are still shut. It looks like this place was looted a long time ago, but there still seems to be chests that have not been touched whatsoever. At this point, this area is very much like a maze, and trying to find a cat in this place is going to be difficult.
Oh, God.
If we tell the smart people we're in the treasure, I'm sure they probably also want to be in here. I'd
I'm
go
sure
back.
it was just you two.
I'll go back and get him. Pretty
So
sure.
if I go back and get them, I'm gonna clang all the way down the hallway.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Try not to call any more abominations down on us while I'm out.
I'm picking my corner and I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yim, if you can, start getting a look at the take.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at the good ones.
Right on. So, who's looking for the cat? Who's looking for treasure? I was waiting for that.
It's called multitasking.
Cool.
This group doesn't make any progress with anything.
I know.
You gave us a cat, okay?
Yeah.
You gave us a cat.
I was giving a nice little lore moment, or at least, a nice little tidbit. The world is existing, but apparently the world turns into shiny squirrel.
It's a cat.
Yep.
Howard's just over there with a completed ritual for no reason, bundling a little tighter.
Just walk out with your old man slippers and your 5 blankets.
A little sleep cap. Candle.
Wait, does that mean we're going to get feedback when you cast it a second time? Just the two
No,
of us?
I just didn't target either of us when I finished. I was just like, let it go.
You two are finally alone.
We have a singular private channel between us. Nobody gets to know what's in there.
Jerry.
Ship is sailing tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, how else are they gonna keep warm?
They're looking for pussy and they're bonding.
Oh,
Oh.
it's spelled bondage.
Hey, can you pass me the inkwell?
They reach for the will their hands touch.
It's censored because, hand holding.
Oh. Oh my god.
Okay, so Spleen, Yimmer, make perception checks, please.
Isn't Spleen doing the ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still make a perception check.
Oh, yeah.
You're still looking for the cat, even though you're not moving.
Mm.
19 perception.
Can I join in on that then? Because I was just gonna find a quiet corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
8.
8.
Mm.
Gotcha. Beatrice, you clank down, and as soon as you do, the cold is actually kind of nice, especially to sleep in because your body naturally relaxes around it. That being the case, Spleen, you find a more central spot, or what you think is more central. You plop down, you just start listening, and you hear the little the shifting, and you hear the shifting just, and it's around you. Not around you, but it's you look to where, and you just kind of see like the glimpses of the cat just like going between bookshelves.
Hey.
And Yimmer,
An animal.
you're not you can hear it, but you're not finding it. But also at this time, you're somewhat distracted by the chests of everything around you. You see that there are some beautifully decorated chests, and some of them are just plainly ornate. The ones that are plainly ornate are they look to be ransacked and looted. But the more fancier ones seem to have they look like they've had attempts of people trying to pick locks on them, but to no success. Tried moving. It looks like the attempts of moving the chest, but couldn't lift it. So it was just left behind.
Hmm.
That being the key.
Don't think-
Yes. So at that point, spleen.
Sorry. I'm just gonna gently, at like a lower tone and voice, be like, "Hey, can you hear me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Cat, kitty cat.
Pussy.
Sorry, I scared you." Kind of going towards the area slowly.
Well, you don't know where exactly it is. It's still kind of like giving you the runaround.
Ah,
That and aren't you ritual casting now, or?
oh yeah. If I finish the, I want to speak once I've done ritual casting.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be a while.
Okay.
You just got in. I'm
Okay, yes, I wanted
I'm
to
at the
do
beginning
that.
of this ritual, not at the end of it.
Oh, yeah. I want to do the casting first.
Okay, so then you're sitting there. You hear the cat around you, Yimmer. You hear the cat too, but you're having a hell of a time trying to find it. Like spleen, you've got a better pinpoint position on where it is, but at that point, you're not moving whatsoever. So, yeah, you've got a couple chests in front of you. What do you do?
Well, I look at the nicest one
Yep.
and try to pick the lock.
Cool. So this chest that you come up to, it's like it's classic like big dungeon boss key Zelda shape where it's just like this big, it's ostentatious, and you think, okay, here we go. This is gonna get you some good shit. So at that point, make a lockpicking.
Is that
Check.
sleight of hand?
No, because do you have your thieves tools on you?
Yes.
So then you'd be using your thieves tools on that, which is your dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay. Okay. My proficiency is that. Cool. Woo! 23.
Nice.
23. Okay. You yeah, you stick the pick in and you start going through this tumbler system of a lock, and you start finding like the more loose parts, and you think, okay, wait, click, 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 got one. Okay, we're getting there. And another one, you got it. Okay, another one. How many are there? You kind of just check. Okay, there's about 6 of them. Okay, here we go. You go through the third. Click. You start hitting the fourth, and you start realizing, oh shit, this one's a little more stiff than usual. Like, they think there's a little bit of ice buildup in this thing. You start going at it, and it's just giving you a hell of a time. So you effectively go through 3 of these. So you go through 3 of these tumble picks. You're gonna have to try and do it again.
Again?
You're gonna have to beat a DC of 20. The first one was set at 25.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. That's
No. 11.
An 11. You do that, and you start blowing into the lock, thinking that your breath will like give enough, the heat from the breath would loosen up what was in there. Unfortunately, what you didn't realize was because of how cold it is in here, the moisture adhered itself to the iron, and yeah, kind of like you start bending your lock picking tools to a degree where you think if you try any more with this set, you might break them.
Damn it. Well, on to the other one.
Okie dokie. Roll lockpicking then.
23.
23. Okay. This one isn't as ornate or intricate, this chest. And you start going through the systems again, you start realizing, okay, so there's five tumblers in this one, and one by one, methodically, you realize, oh, this one's a lot easier to deal with than the other one. 1, click, 2, click, 3, click, 4, click, 5. Starts giving you a little bit of trouble, and you're like, fuck it, click, and you just force it up, force the last pin, and you realize, oh, you've got it. Shift the mechanism over. Opens right up.
Yimmer opens it.
You open it up, and you see a pile of gold pieces.
Oh!
And pile of gold pieces there. You see what looks to be like a bronze crown. And there's like a small, almost like a it's a very small bird cage that's made out of gold with looks to be like this very dark metal filigree that's in there. And then there's also one large gold bracelet.
One large gold what?
Bracelet.
Ooh.
You also see two potions.
What do they look like?
One of them is like gives this grass green hue to it. It's not very. You give it a little bit of a shake, and it doesn't look very viscous. It looks very watery. Looks very watery, but you see what looks to be like little tufts of hair that are in it. They're not. They don't look human, but at that point, you're not too sure what it is. The other one is this very dark. This is very dark liquid, and this glass bottle is shaped almost like an hourglass. Just the generalized shape is not actually an hourglass, but you kind of shift it around and you see that this liquid is very thick and leaves this filmy residue wherever there's that air bubble in. And it's very, very dark. Can't see through it.
I'm sorry, what color is it?
It's very dark. Like
Like
it's a dark
or...
brown or a black.
Oh, okay. Yeah. These could be useful. Yimmer will take the 2 potions, put the crown on, put the bracelet on.
Okay.
And a handful of gold right now.
One for me.
Yeah. Found his fee.
All right. Well, at that point, you grab a handful of gold, which at that point is, I would say, about 17 gold as a handful.
Excellent. And does anything happen when I put on the crown or the bracelet?
You don't feel any different. Other than you feel the weight of the bracelet and the crown.
Heavy hangs the head that weighs the crown, they say.
It's at this point, Spleen. The ritual is done.
Okay. Can wherever I can pinpoint maybe some shuffling, I just kind of want to speak in that direction.
Okay.
What I was saying earlier, I'm just like, hey, can you hear me? Can you understand me? Are you a cat? I mean, you're a cat. I mean, I'm speaking to the cat. Sorry for startling you. Not here to hurt you.
Can you describe to me Speak with Animal? Just, can you read me spell?
Yeah, I can. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for a duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade a beast to perform a small favor for you at the GM's discretion. And that's for 10 minutes. I don't know why I had to sing that, but I felt like I needed to.
Good.
Okay. So with that, you're just generally speaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just generally speaking out, but you're not getting a response.
You from around here?
It's at this point you see Yimmer come back with a crown and a bracelet on his head.
Holy shit. Where'd you find that? Why do they have that?
All hail King Yimmer.
Yeah,
Who's a spore warden now?
I'm not a wolf.
The Spore King.
Exactly. Gotta show him who's boss. So I got the hat for it.
Mm. Even more powerful than the Spore Master because you're the Spore King.
Exactly. So anyways, I couldn't find the kitty.
Yeah, I think the kitty is ignoring me. Which is honestly... Yeah, it makes sense.
It's kind of what cats do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're friendly when they want something. But, do you have like fish or food or anything?
I
Just
mean,
be chomping on jerky over here, so.
I threw food at it like earlier, and it didn't really care for it. So
Well, I don't want to get into the mind of a cat, but if someone threw something at me, whether it's tasty or not, not exactly.
I didn't throw it at it. I just threw it like near it because it was making a bed, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
and it just didn't care. What else is around here, though? Where'd you get that? I want one.
It's at this point Howard, Halstead, and you come in
You
with
guys find-
Diamondback.
Hello, faithful servants. Bow down to your king. Do a pose.
Start bowing.
I'll pass. What else? Can we find?
Really? No gold for you then.
I'll
Only
let you
gold for my
guys-
faithful subjects. And Diamondback. Never
Thanks,
had
buddy.
him doubt me.
While you guys do that, and Howard's gonna sit down and start casting again.
Well, I think we should leave.
You're getting
Stumble, come back.
Howard, you're getting real lazy. You're just sitting around all the time. What's up?
The stare.
I'll translate. We have to be nearby if we want to talk in our heads again.
Oh, shit.
That.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
It just continues. Drawing out runes.
So anyways, while he does that, look at all these chests.
Spleen, a note
What?
for you.
A note.
A note for you.
Oh.
When you tried connecting to this cat, you didn't feel the presence of a cat.
So it's not a cat. Wait, it's not a cat.
What do you mean it's not a cat? How can it not be a cat? It looked like a cat. It looks like a really floofy cat.
It didn't feel like a cat.
What did it feel like?
I don't know, not a cat. Like it's not a, like an animal. Like an animal? Not an animal. Wait. Huh?
Was it
Animals
like
don't exist.
How? Animals don't exist.
Probably the wrong conclusion.
I mean, not in that sense. I know animals exist, but how? Animals don't exist. Here. Wait. Oh my god, what if it's a spike cat? It's not a cat! It's not a cat!
Is it still here? Just start looking around.
I don't know. It
Should
was
we-
here.
Should we catch it then?
I start like putting little bits of like jerky down, and, like making like a trail.
As for where the cat is, you seem to have lost where it is.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know. But it's not a cat. What else could it be? Other than a cat. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. Now dance, 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 dance.
I don't know. Jim, that new tiara you're wearing give you anything that can figure that out? What is that?
Oh, it was in one of the chests. There's tons of gold there.
Well,
Like everyone should grab a handful or two. And there's also, I think, a third chest that I didn't have a chance to open yet. There was another one that I tried to open really close, really, really, really close. But I kind of fucked up. So,
My version of a key.
yeah, I guess.
Punch off a lock?
Or you can forcibly try to rip it apart. Ah.
Yep. Like you yank the thing out of my arm. Easy enough.
One time I did that to a
Shame
mimic.
Detect magic isn't going in and out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Alright.
intense.
Yeah. So I think I could do this with a non-flesh eating chest.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see,
mean,
where is
That's a
it?
lot of assumptions right there, but go ahead.
yeah.
Have faith. Have faith, Hal.
Do you have faith that isn't flesh eating? I thought so.
The Easter Bunny. Wait, no, they eat flesh. Bunnies will eat their own babies.
They're ruthless.
Okay.
So anyways, come.
Yeah. I just
I feel
look
like I
into
should be
JT's direction. I'm
Less surprised by that.
like, oh god. Oh man.
So you head over to the chest.
And I want to rip it open
Okay.
with
strength
croc
check, then.
strength. Ah!
Make a strength check.
Okay. Nice. Okay, the first one is a B2. The second one was not. So plus 4. 17. Wait. 17.
Okay. Hand on the bottom side, you try and find a grip, and you find a grip on the top, and you just start. You just start.
Jesus! Oh my god!
It was the
Maybe
cat.
we use an axe or something like that.
With that, you're trying, and it's not budging.
Yeah. Holy moly. Whatever they have in here must be worth it. B.
Yeah,
Get the axe.
I take one of my little hand axes out. Or do you want the
Okay.
big The big one's special though, so don't fuck it up.
Okay. All right. I'll get my accent. We just kind of like.
Why don't we just both of us just like
Yeah.
put your
Yeah.
accent and I'll put my accent. We'll
Yeah.
double, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bit roast
Okay.
a little bit. You know?
Yeah. I think it'll be good. Okay.
Falskallan is standing 33 feet back and to the left.
So basically, out in the hallway.
If I need to.
No, that's 33 feet back.
Okay, like I said, if I need to.
All right.
What do we roll? Strength.
Yep.
Strength.
Like you're using your axe on this thing. Make an attack roll.
So much better. Well, that's way better than because I got a cat face.
Attack roll.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So that's 28.
19.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fuck this chest. Can you open?
Guess we're not
Both
being
of you,
quiet.
like kicking in the door. 1, 2, step, swing, heave, click. With that, the chest just becomes a smattering of iron and wood chips just flying everywhere. No, I'm not gonna be that way. I was gonna like everybody in the vicinity make a dexterity saving throw. Just from the wood shards, the wood and metal shards just flying everywhere out of the pure epicness that had just happened. With that, you look in, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
No!
Oh! What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I'm still mid-ritual.
I want my Happy Meal.
I'm just trying to re-up a bond. Damn it!
The woes
Oh,
of
no.
Howard.
I should have just prepped it normally.
I'd like to thank everybody for staying out tonight. I appreciate the new raiders that had come in. If you guys are still around, I totally understand why you wouldn't, because fucktards be fucktards.
Hey, there was a kitty and a
But I
chest.
got the last laugh here.
Yo, 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 yo.
I want to know what's in the box.
What's in the box? Well, I guess you're gonna have to find out.
A Happy Meal.
Well, with that, Tom, you want to take us away with ending announcements and see who we want to raid?
Sure thing, sure thing. Thank you all so much again for joining us here in Falskallan. Thanks again for D&D Beyond, or to D&D Beyond for continuing to sponsor us, and to FX May Vary for sponsoring us and contributing 2 amazing artists to the Dire Bear family. Huge thanks, of course, to our first adept Patreon, Mama Bear, in true Diamondback fashion. I actually prepared this time. Thank you, Mama Bear. We love you for your support and for your care. Your donations set us free. You enable all the ways we tend to be. The ways we tend to be. Remember to check out our Patreon if you'd like to hear any of my lovely voices or my lovely songs with your name around them. And if you'd like to learn how to make lovely voices of your own, take some time to peruse our merch while you're here and check out some of the other brilliant streams on the channel. Monday nights, we've got our Oops All Bards party of Melody of the Maelstrom. Creatures of the Night will be satisfied on Tuesdays with Valley by Night River City. And of course, we've got a Knight's Ransom with Swords, Sorcery, and Chivalry tomorrow evening. JT, back up. Oh, and of course, if you're looking to get on a game yourself, might still be a Saturday game in the works. Maybe they're looking for players. Hit us up on Discord anyway. Check the job board. You never know. Now, JT, take us home.
All right, so I don't know who to stream. So at that point, Given is thirsty titty streamer on or no?
I mean, close tab. No, they're not on.
I did just get a notification that Dork Tales went live. It
Ooh,
might have been Twitch
Dork
being
Tales,
derpy
woo.
because it shows them as offline. I'll check in a minute.
We'll figure something out.
There's AI Jesus.
Looks
Oh,
like we're going to
gosh.
the opening credits right now.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
So let's do it. Let's rate them.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty.
But with that,
Righty.
I want to thank y'all for staying out tonight. Once again, hope you have a good time and be safe out there and love each other. We need a lot more of that these days. So with that, I gotta ask you one question. Do you dare to imagine? Have a good night.